Dear Mr. Magaziner, we are writing you today because as General Treasurer of Rhode Island, you have the power and responsibility to ensure the ethical management of the state's finances. It has come to our attention that the state is in partnership with Invesco Limited through the Rhode Island College Bound 529 plan. Invesco is the largest bondholder for the Wyatt Detention Facility, a quasi-public institution that inhumanely imprisons detained immigrants, facilitates the separation of families, and encourages state violence on the U.S. southern border.
We are calling on you and this office to end your partnership with Invesco.
As just one of several investment firms that Rhode Island currently uses for the College Bound 529 plan, we believe it would be an assuredly easy cut to make in order for this office to honor its ethical commitment, putting people over profit.
We are sure you have heard about what is going on at the Wyatt Detention Facility. Earlier this year, despite overwhelming protests against the renewal of a partnership with Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, bondholders such as Invesco sued the city of Central Falls to ensure the continued incarceration of federal detainees at the Wyatt. By partnering with Invesco, the Rhode Island Office of the General Treasurer gives Invesco a reputation they can use to sanction and legitimize their other actions. Through this partnership, the Rhode Island Office of the General Treasurer also supports the continued existence of the Wyatt and the ongoing incarceration of people seeking asylum from violence and torture.
We've been calling on these firms to divest from the Wyatt Detention Facility and cancel the debts. Now we are calling on you, Mr. Magaziner, and your office to reconsider the ethical investment practices you stand by and end your partnership with Invesco. We are here today to ask you whether you will meet with us to see how we can best do this effectively and to contact Invesco today to bring this up and raise this issue.
Well, I thank you very much for coming, and I thank you for your activism and for speaking out on a very important issue. I and I think many Rhode Islanders are disturbed by the stories that have been coming out of the Wyatt, and so I thank you all for getting involved, being engaged, and making your voices heard. I'll be very happy to meet with you. We're obviously in the middle of a meeting now with some guests from out of town, so we'll have to find a time, in the next couple weeks that we can get together. But I will absolutely do that. And if you have some information to leave for us, we'll take a look at it in the meantime. But I thank you all for doing what you're doing and for being here today.
Awesome. So we'd like to give you a letter, and we'd also like to have your contact information.
And I think the second aspect, would you be able to contact Invesco today and just raise this concern with them? They're the top investor of the Wyatt, and that's, we have the...
I'm certainly open to that, but let me take a look at the information that you have, and we'll figure out what the right next step is. Okay. Thank you. And can you give them some contact information? All right. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you. And you're welcome to stay, or there's coffee, there's cake. You're welcome to stay. But thank you all very much. And we will be in touch.
Awesome.
Shut down Wyatt!
Shut down Wyatt!
Shut down Wyatt! Shut down Wyatt! Shut down Wyatt! Shut down Wyatt! Shut down Wyatt! Shut down Wyatt!